Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cacao Kingdom, where I just hit the mic. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be going ahead and pulling in the gacha once again, because this game loves for me to pull in the gacha, but I'm doing this for a certain reason, and that's because if I were to go over to the normal cookie gacha, and I go over to here, there's the gacha of fate. What does this have to do with anything? Well, apparently there's a big chance up for this, and what I intend to do is I'm going to be pulling 5 times in each of these gachas. We're going to pull 5 times in the Resolution and Apathy gacha. We're going to pull 5 times in the Abundance and Destruction gacha. We're going to pull 5 times in the Truth and Deceit gacha. And we're going to pull 5 times in the Passion and Sloth gacha. So it may be a little bit of a longer video, but we're going to see if we actually get any sort of boosted odds for them. Considering the main reason why I'm doing this is because it says there's a special event here where you actually get a chance up. So the chances for them to actually appear in this may be higher, but I guess it would be hopeful if I, manage to actually get the cookies here. It's not even a 0.5% chance, but it's still got to be worth something. So we're still going to take whatever we can get. So, will we be able to get any sort of Ancient or Beast cookie this video? I have no idea, but we're just going to have to find out here. So immediately starting off with this, I will say while we're starting these off, I'm going to be reading comments in the video. Did we fumble the biggest bag from the Pharaohs of the Faraway Seas storyline? And if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section of these videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because, oh my gosh, did we already get something good? Okay, it's an epic? It's espresso. No, latte? Yeah, it's latte. I know the difference. But anywho, that's a good way to start the video. At least we got an epic in the first poll. But anyway, like I mentioned, do all that stuff. And as long as we're having a fun and enjoyable time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. By the way, I don't know if there's like a special animation that plays when you pull for a cookie here. Like in the beginning of the gacha, like supposedly when like strawberry and gingerbread pop up. I don't know if it's different for like each cookie. I don't know, but it would be pretty nice if that happened, but I'm not too sure myself. I think that's only reserved for like the super special gachas, for like, the super special cookies that are... I'm not saying that wouldn't happen with these. I'm just saying like, they're past their prime, technically. It's hard to explain. Okay, so far there's nothing there, which that means... Wow, that means we got nothing. Yeah, only commons here. My gosh. That's actually relatively bad for, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, we already got an epic, so that's not too bad. So, realistically, this is kind of like a test. Like, does the chance up actually work in these gachas? Because let's be honest, this is already poll number 3 in the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao gacha, and I'll admit, we did get an epic, so that's already, like, this is already, like, the gacha in the lead. Let's just say that. These are, like, the best things that we got in the gacha. So we're going to basically just mark everything that we've seen, and then we're going to put them into, like, little placements. So we'll say what's 4th place, what's 3rd place, what's 2nd place, and what's, like, the very best. What's first? So far, we did get an epic, which you'd be surprised, but that's actually pretty good on the leaderboard as of right now, considering the rest of this is only just commons and rare soul stones. We are... What? Is this... No. Okay, these are 3 polls. We still have 2 more to do for this gacha, and then we have to switch. This is going to be very much a video, isn't it? And I thought at this point, it may as well make it a better option. And for all I know, maybe they could bring this event back by going ahead and, releasing Silent Salt and Ascended White Lily. So, come on, game. If there's anything else you want to show me in this gacha, it would be very nice for you to show me now. I guess while I polled, there's also some comments that I can read. But, anyway, Lid Plush in game says, awesome video, I always love your cooking run videos. Well, thank you so much. It means a lot to me to hear these nice, beautiful comments. And, for some of the questions of the day, Game Resilience just respond by saying no. Okay. And Pixel Bunny just says, question of the day, Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. I used to be in a big phase of Pokemon cards, and it slowly kind of died down on me because I knew that I'd be spending so much money on Pokemon cards, and like it would just ruin me. So I only get them as like a side gig, but hey, we have Kiki Run Bravers now. All right. So lastly, one more last poll. Let's see if it gives us anything. Wait. Okay, it's another epic. It's Cocoa Cookie. Alright, so 2 epics, not awful. But I will say, if we manage to get an Ancient or a Beast from any of these polls, like that immediately like shoots above. Wait a second, we got another? Another epic? It's red velvet. Cocoa and red velvet in one pull. Okay. Make that as 3 epics. Well, okay. Well, apparently the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao, like, whole gacha decided to turn this whole entire thing around. And now all of a sudden, like, bam, 2 epics. Giving us a total of 3. That's really good. Like, surprisingly. Like, 3 epics, like, not even too bad. If it gave us another, that'd be, like, so shocking for us. Alright, but still, I'm pretty sure that's all we're really getting here. I don't think we got anything in regards to, like, soul stones on, like, a crazy aspect. But we're about to end it here. Yep, 2 epics back to back. That's pretty valuable. Okay, so in the end, we kind of hit a dry patch, but we managed to get Latte Cookie, and also Red Velvet and Cocoa in one poll, also bearing some soul stones for Sherbet and Eternal Sugar. That's not, no, not that poll. That's for something else. Mainly, it's just the 3 epics and also Sherbet Cookie soul stones. So that's good, but now comes the question is, can we get anything better from the Abundance and Destruction gacha? That's the bigger question. So before we go ahead and jump into this, there's another comment from Aguirre saying, OMG, that's the first time I heard a YouTuber saying my YouTuber name. I thought it was never happened. Well, that's because I love reading all of your comments, and I'm glad that I get to read out all your names. Plus, Ploppity, or Ploppily? Yeah, Ploppity. You say, you didn't just fumble the bag, you fumbled the entire warehouse custard cookie. It's... yeah, you know what? It's fair, but I gotta be honest, that moment with Chili Pepper was just so hilarious. Okay, let's get on to these polls now. Will it do any better than the Mystic Flower, or, you know, the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao gacha? Because they have some weight to pull. We would at least need 3 epics cookies or something of higher value. And that would take a lot of work because we would need like a super epic or a dragon or even like an ancient or a beast or even like, you know, a legendary. Which, can we even pull those here? I hope we can, because come on, it's still a gacha at the end of the day. They should be able to fill up our, you know, cookies with other cookies. You know, ones of high value. I should probably check. Why didn't I check? I should probably do that. Alright, still nothing there, but we can still view, yeah, nothing. We're gonna go ahead and just do a quick view just in case. If I go over to the, probabilities. Okay, I can pull for super epics, and that's it. Gosh. You can't even pull for golden cheese either. You can only pull for the soul prisms to get, awakened. So, realistically, the only way how this could be doing better is if I got a bunch more epics. Remember, this one is in the lead by right now by 3. And we've got nothing out of this pull so far. And Strawberry and Gingerbread pull up. And it gives us nothing again. Because that means guaranteed commons all the way through. Only with just a Burnt Cheese Soul Stone. Alright. Back to the polls. Hopefully we can get something. At least 1 epic would be suitable for, like, you know, what I'm trying to collect here. But, like, I'm just trying to mark down who would be the best in these living gachas. And I'm hoping this one doesn't disappoint considering how much I like, you know, Burning Spice as a beast. And also Golden Cheese being one of my favorite ancients. Hello, is this a good one? Oh, yeah, okay, now they're turning back. Yeah, now they did a turnaround. We got a super epic. A bloody super epic from the Burning Spice and Golden Cheese gacha. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd say at the very least that ties with the Mystic Flower and, you know, the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao thing. Because, like, 3 epics is good, but a super epic is also, like, I'd say it equates to 3 of them. So if we get any more epics, I think this one might take the lead. But it also depends on if we get the big one. And by the big ones, I mean a beast cookie or an ancient cookie. Those are the big things that we're trying to aim for here. And we still got 2 more pulls. So that's still pretty good, because if we're looking at the probabilities of this, getting a super epic is 0.07. And getting an epic is still 0.02, which is still low. But, like, you have to bear in mind, there's a big less amount of super epic cookies than there are epic cookies. So, considering that, we still have, what is it? I'm assuming, yeah, this is poll number 3. Try to bear this all. Yeah, oh, okay, it tells you. Resolution, Apathy, and then Abundance and Destruction. Okay, so we have 2 more polls here. Best case scenario is that we pull for like an epic, and then we can kind of like match it up. But so far, I think considering how super epics are hard to come by, I think this one might be in the lead so far, just because, you know, harder to obtain. But anywho, Alpha X Graham also says, question of the day, it was a few packets of Pokemon trading cards. My favorite one was the Dusk Form Lycanroc, if that's how you spell it. Honestly, I understand your love for Dusk Form Lycanroc. It's not just like day form or night form. It's that special form that you wouldn't think exists, but it does. And I actually used it on my, I think I used it on my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon team. And man, that was a champ right there. And also, speaking of Pokemon, Marshadow Activity says, question of the day, my biggest plushie, a Wooloo plush. No, not that size. It's just moderately sized. Okay, so it's just a big sheep. Probably about the size of like a pillow. And which surprisingly isn't that big, but you take what you can get. Alright, one more pull on this one, and we see if we get anything else that's of high value. We have to see, because come on. If it does, that'd be some pretty good. And at the very least, while we're pulling for these, we actually do get some mileage out of it. Not milestones, like I said in one of the previous videos. I mean mileage. But at least we're still getting good progress out of this. At least we're getting some cookies. And also, Sonic Gamer says, common question, believe it or not, I found some Labubu's at a gas station. And, hello? What is this? It's an epic. Another coffee cookie as an espresso. So that's one super epic and one epic. Pretty good right there. That's nice. So that's another epic cookie. And Sonic Gamer Fish saying, I found the boos at the gas station. I don't care if they are a fad or not. I think they're cute. I think they're pretty cool design-wise. I don't think I'm buying to like the big hype of them, but I can understand why people think they're pretty cool. But it's kind of surprising how you found them at a gas station out of all places. I don't even think a gas station that's near me has them. But in the end of this one, we got one super epic and one epic. So if I'm being honest, that is pretty good. I think this one puts the other one in the lead, because this one gave us 3 epics, which is very impressive. However, also bear in mind that there's a lot of chance to get an epic. A super epic is rare, and now we've got 1 epic. I think right now this is in 2nd place, this one's in 1st. But now we have the Truth and Deceit Gacha. How powerful will this be? Because if we manage to get a super epic, really good. If we manage to get an epic, we'd need a lot of those to try and suffice. But if we get either the Ancient or the Beast, that just shoots that straight up. So, immediately, we're going to do, okay, that's immediately bad. Okay, because Wizard pops up, we get nothing out of it. Okay, I'm only going to do, like, 1 pull where, like, I see the animation at the start. Because if we manage to see, like, nothing happen, then it's just like a nothing burger. Like, if Wizard Cookie appears, then bam, like, nothing burger. Nothing sauce. But if we manage to see Strawberry, then I'll still stick around for it. And if I see Custard and Clover, that's the duo of good luck right there. The fresh duo of good luck. So how could you hate? Alrighty. Well, while I pull for this, there's another comment from Pixel Bunny saying it was a Shopkin. Shopkin? I don't think I've ever heard that. You should have told me deeper in detail for what those are, because I'm surely confused about it. And also, Glorp, 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 Glorp says, sir, I am coming to eat your videos. You know what's funny about that? You know how, like, if you're a content creator, you know when you get when you get a comment, and YouTube gives you, like, a recommendation for, like, oh, here's how we can make you reply. This person commented, oh, Soulstones, hey. This person commented, sir, I'm coming to eat your videos. Hold on, wait a second. Hold the phone for a minute. Eat later, we got an epic? Oh, that's T-Knight, right? Yes, it is. I recognize those symbols anywhere. That's pretty cool. That is T-Knight, right? I'm getting that correct? Yes. I'm surprised how it doesn't show more dragons in the background, but you take what you can get. But cool, at least we got an epic cookie out of that. That's better than nothing. It's like, he says, sir, I'm coming to eat your videos. And then the replies that I could potentially give is, well, I hope you enjoy them. Or, I'm always happy to know that people are enjoying my content. Well, I guess you can eat my videos up, and that counts as, like, you know, enjoying the content, but, like, I don't know why YouTube themselves is just going like, well, I hope you enjoy eating them. Because that's basically what they're saying. I probably wouldn't want you to eat them, primarily because, you know, I wouldn't want you to choke on the words that I spew out, but still. We only have 2 more polls here. We can only hope that we get something good out of this. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tina is pretty good, but compared to the other polls, eesh. Like, come on, man. We're supposed to get some chances up. You think we get, like, one ancient beast cookie popping out? I swear, imagine if I say that and it's like, oh my gosh, I just had to talk. You sayeth the devil's name, and then thine shall appear. Well, that just jumped this gacha up to first place, because we just got Shadow Milk Cookie. So in order, first is the Truth or Deceit gacha, then it's the Golden Cheese and Burning Spice gacha, and then it's the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao. And I thought the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao one had a heavy lead, because come on, they had 3 epics. Even the last one was like solid. And of course, Elder Fairy Soul Stones. Like, come on. Well, okay, so what do we get? An epic here and a beast. The only way how the and we got another one. I swear, if this isn't, I swear, if this is pure vanilla, I would have done backflips all over the walls. But I think this is this Auction? Oh no, that's Rebel. Okay, so 2 epics. So this gacha is flying in the head, having 2 epics and a beast. And we still have one more pull, right? You still have one more. You gotta be kidding me with this luck, dude. Okay, well, it's confirmed. Beasts can show up in these gachas. The only way, and just bear this in mind, the only way on how the Eternal Sugar gacha and the Awakened, like, Aegis Hollyberry gacha could do better is only if I get either the Beast or the Ancient and I get a Super Epic, or if I get either a Beast or an Ancient and I get like 3 epics, or, in my opinion, they just automatically win if I get both the Beast and the Ancient. Hell, I'll sell for just 2 of one. Like, I'll sell for 2 Eternal Sugars, I'll sell for 2 Hollyberries, but like, if I manage to get 2, both, separately, that would be pure insanity. But we know the standpoints of this one. Look, epic, beast, epic. So far it's just straight going down the line. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. But will this one, the very last gacha here, have a chance to redeem everything? We can only check to find out. That's already like an awful start. I swear, when that appears, just nothing happens. Anyways, while I do these last few pulls, we will see what we end up getting. Will this one be a hit? I don't know. It is an epic, okay. So immediately, if they could be going the epic route, that is pretty good, considering we got Madeline. Okay, and I can actually awaken you pretty good. That's nice. So, starting off with an epic, that's pretty nice. Realistically, now they would just need another epic, or even 2 epics, and another beast and or ancient just to tie it up. Legit. I'm not even joking. This is like gacha battles right here, but like if you're on your lonesome. Like, my gosh, this is actually pretty extreme when you think about it. Anyway, another comment from Alice does many things, says, question of the day. I don't think so. Well, that's fine. Hopefully you can maybe find something for your suitable fitting. And NayaTuber says, question of the day. Since my sister bought Hello Kitty slippers last year, I think, I asked my mom to buy the Kumori slippers because they're cute and fluffy, and I wanted to flex on my sis. Well, as long as they feel comfortable, make sure that you buy them not for the sake of, you know, flexing. Buy them for the sake of making you feel comfy. Alright, 3rd poll here. Is it going to be good? I don't know, and it's going to be very tempting if it is. Also, Linda Gio says, question of the day. No, not really. Well, that's understandable. And, Alice does many things, says, and the bugs hate me a lot. Yeesh. Even Caitlin Gotcha says no. My gosh, there's a lot of people just kind of like saying no or yes. And some people providing like solid backstories for their, you know, what's going on as to why they have those. But, whatever. We're just going to see if there's any other special cookie that happens to pop out. Super epic would be nice. Another ancient, another beast. Would be very, very interesting if you pull those off. So far, nothing. We're only rocking with the 1 epic. Very, very worrying. Because we've already done 3 pulls right there. We only have two more pulls left. We have to see if they can redeem themselves. We have to see. Because remember, the Mystic Flower and Dark Cacao gacha had 3 epics. The Golden Cheese and Burning Spice gacha had 1 epic and 1 super epic. The Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla gacha had 2 epics and 1 beast. This one so far only has 1 epic. And so far I'm not seeing anything else. So that scares me. Okay. But anything could change. The game could change here. So far, literally nothing but commons and basics. Alright. Okay. Alright. This is the very last pull for their chance. And I can tell you the standing and the placements. This could either be the best pull in all of Cookie Run Kingdom, or it could be literal hot garbage. Okay, it's Strawberry and Ginger Brave. It's hot garbage. Because you can see there, nothing. Oh, that's honestly disappointing, but I kind of expected that, because, like, you know, didn't expect anything else considering the luck of this game. But, just for final standings on this, 4th place, Passion and Sloth, because we only got 1 epic out of it. Pretty good, but, like, of course, like, it's not the worst thing, but, like, there's better. Resolution and Apathy came in 3rd, because, well, we got 3 epics out of that one. Abundance and Destruction came up in 2nd, because we did get only 1 epic, less than Resolution and Apathy, but we did get 1 super epic, which I think are hard to come by, so that's useful. And lastly, we have, at 1st place, Truth and Deceit, with 2 epics and 1 beast. So while we weren't able to see any of the Ancient in this video, we still managed to pull for a beast, which is still really, really cool. Gotta give him credit where credit is due. That is amazing. Incredible. So, that's just my take on everything. Apparently this one happens to be, you know, this one happens to be the most luckiest. So there's that going for you. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video right here, because, well, what else can I talk about? So, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media. That includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Cookie Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link in my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi, where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel, but above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.